Make sure. Yep, Rar's good to go. You guys both good to go?
Yep.
I'm ready to rock. Looking forward to seeing some good games.
Alrighty, lobby should be up now. You guys can join that. Alright, here we go.
Alrighty, so we do see people coming into the lobby here as we go into the kickoff early in game one of this series. Quick up by Limes going for the attempt. Mike's going to send it down off to the sides. Nonsense going for a little bit of control play. Mike off the wall, sending back over into the orange half. Nonsense going to leave it for his teammate Limes. Set up a dribble, try to get past Silky. Silky does get the backflip, he's going to put it on net, but Beefy is going to send it off to the side. Goes for a air dribble play out into the middle. A double miss here, but Beaky maybe get a shot. No, Locken sends it off to the side. Limes on. No, sent off again. Maybe a little bit of a session here for Silky. Sending it up to the middle. No, Beaky is going to send it back over into the blue half. And Mike's going to come out, center it away. Nonsense with the attempt. Limes keeping it back over in blue. Gets the dunk. He's going to put it towards net, but Silky is going to send it off to the side. Beaky wants to get it back up into the middle. Is Nonsense going to go up? Beaky's going to drop it down for him. Nobody there. Although Limes is going to come up, go for the second touch, doesn't get it. Nonsense sending it back out into the middle. Lock-in coming up. Beaky's going to drop it down just center. It's up to Silky to get the clear. He does get a touch. Lime coming up on it. Puts it on net. Sell it away by Silky. It's been a quick minute here so far. Cappy, how do you feel like this game is developing?
Pretty good so far for Quack. They have the pressure, but I do notice, like I said before, the rotations are always on the same side of the ball, and that could be problematic if you have a teammate coming up and you just bump them or accidentally double commit when you don't need to.
That is true. Very, very true. So we do have quite a bit of pressure still coming out of Quack Attack, keeping it definitely deep into the blue half. Nonsense wants to keep it over there. Silky, a little bit of an attempt off, but Beaky's going to corral this. Can he get a second touch off the back? No, Mike's going to send it off to the side. Limes comes in. He wants the ball. He wants to center for a teammate, and it's a little bit of an awkward touch there. Silky is going to get that out. Lock-in, putting it up to the mid. My apologies. Beak with the touch back to Mike, putting it back up alongside the right wall. Lime's going to try to bang it deep into the blue half. Trying to follow it up. Can he get a pass over to the mid? Beaky up. Doesn't quite get there. Was sent off to safety by .rar. A little bit of an awkward opportunity. Mike gets the clear. Nonsense takes Silky out of the game. So we have a bit of an advantage. Silky's back in. Lime's up. Can he get the shot? No. Lock it sends it to the side. Silky missed the clear. A little bit of a kerfuffle here on the near post. Well, Limes does have the ball up at half field. He's going to put it up off the backboard. Beaky up with a fake. Limes puts it up off the near post. And now looks like Blue has an opportunity here to send it back deep into the orange half. In fact, they might have it. No, Beaky was in position to send the ball back to the blue. And orange is going to keep that pressure up against .rar. Limes up. Doesn't get it, but Nonsense does get the kill on Silky. Beaky's going to set up a possession play. Goes up, sets up the bounce dribble over one. Can he get over two? No. Silky with the Guardian, with the Savior medal. Lime's going to keep that pressure on, though. Silky sending it back up to the middle. Beaky putting it back up on net. Is that the goal? That is the opportunity that they needed. Beaky puts it on the pass from No Sense. Quack Attack goes up 1-0, 3 minutes into this game one.
Eventually, the rotations for RAR just kind of cracked a little bit. They had two people in the corner, or one person in the corner, and I'm not sure where the other two were, but no one was in net, obviously. Something I do notice, though, Quack's rotations are still a little bit iffy, because No Sense seems to be cheating up a little and then just getting caught and having to go back, rotate out instead of getting those touches.
True, rotations are what they are, but when you have that amount of pressure, but Blue here, .rar want to bring the pressure back. We are going to get a deep clear going into the .rar half. Mike's going to try to get it. Control gets taken out of the game by No Sense. Beaky's going to try to get this, put it up. Can he get a flick on it? No, Mike comes in and reads it. No Sense here, taking the ball in his own corner. We set up maybe a bit of an air dribble, lock-in up early, does not get it. No Sense sends it down. Silky with the push. Beaky up. Can he get the touch? Drops, comes straight up into midfield. Mike up early on it, puts it towards the net. No Sense is going to send it off to the side. Silky back up into the orange half. Beaky's going to drop down mid. A little bit of dangerous touch. Mike's following up, back up into the orange half. Gets a demo on No Sense. Locken's going to pass it mid. Is anybody there? Not quite. Silky is up to get it, but Limes is there to push it back. Beaky with possession play. Can he get it? No. Mike is going to send it right back up into midfield. Locken on a 1v2. No Sense wants to send it to the side. Locken with the dunk. Does get a touch on it. Limes is going to send it deep into blue. Silky sending back up. Beaky leaves it for No Sense to grab it in front of the own net. Silky gets the touch over to Mike. Can they get an opportunity here for a pass? It looks like it. Locken up. Can he get the dunk? No Sense sends it out. Mike's going to try to grab it here. 30 seconds left. We need to see an opportunity here out of .rar if they want to get this game. Mike sends it up. No Sense going to drop it back down to the corner. Mike sends it up into the middle. Beaky right down the center to Locken. Locken's going to grab it up off the wall. Limes the touch. Gets it up alongside the wall. Beaky's sitting up there waiting for it. Looks like they're going to try to kill the clock here a little bit. Limes puts it up. And unless we see a deep push, which I don't think we're going to, I think that is going to be game one, Quack Attack.
Correct. Game one goes to Quack, but I do like the pressure there at the end that we saw from RAR. And if only they keep that up in the game two, it'll be a much closer game. They just couldn't put the ball in the back of the net on those opportunities.
Now, if you notice here, Quack did have 6 shots on compared to the 3 from .rar. So 6-3. Granted, we did have 4 saves coming out of .rar, but only 1 save coming from Quack Tech. I mean, when you have that bit of a shot differential, you have that amount of pressure coming in on one side. I'm going to be honest, I'm surprised it wasn't a little bit more sided for the final scoreline.
I'd have to agree with you for sure with the amount of pressure that Quack had. I feel like they should have put in maybe 1 or 2 more goals there, but maybe they'll get together and find some infield passing and try and figure out stuff in the corner to make use of that pressure that they have.
Right, we do got to remember this is only game 1 in the series, ladies and gentlemen, so who knows how this is going to go. So we are setting up here for kickoff in Game 2. Here in Salty Shores, the beautiful ocean-adjacent arena. We have early pressure coming out right away from Quack Attack, but Silky is going to send it back out to the midfield. No Sense is going to drop it off to the side. Does get dunked quick. Loken comes up for the pressure, keeps it up, gets the kill on Limes. Mike's going to try to send it to the middle. Can Silky come up and get the touch? He does get the touch off the near post. Limes is going to send it off. He might have another touch here coming off the wall. No, Mike turns around. Maybe a little bit of a misflip there, and the ball does get sent back deep into the orange half, but not quite under possession. No Sense going to take it here up the wall, stalls a little bit, gets it over Silky. Limes coming in for the boom. Oh, he fakes out Mike. We have a bit of a possession play. No Sense going in for the demo, gets the demo on lock-in, but guess what? Limes got taken out by Silky. No shot opportunity here. Beaky wants to set one up. No, Mike's going to send it out into the mid-half. Mike taking out No Sense. We're seeing a lot of demo plays coming out early into this game, too. Silky's going to drop it out over in the orange corner. No Sense up for the play, sends it off to the side. Locan up. He wants to get the pinch. Silky was there, but Blue does send the ball over into the orange half. Limes takes out Mike. Silky up to the midfield off a backflip kick. No Sense sends it off to the side. Limes wants the ball. He's going to take it, set up maybe an air dribble attempt coming in over the .rar net. Does get sent off. Mike up to play on No Sense. Mike does get the touch that is over 1. Locken coming in. Doesn't need to steal it because Mike sends it in. We have .rar up 1 minute and 18 seconds into game 2.
That's a very good opening from .rar. I definitely like to see the aggression and physical play coming out from him. From personal experience, brimming Quack, I think No Sense tends to get a little bit tilted when somebody demos. So if you could get them tilted enough to kind of make plays that they don't want to, or get them mad so they make weird plays. Yeah, sure. About that instead of the correct ones in the situation, then you might look at yourself having an advantage in this game.
Absolutely. Demo is very much part of the game, but they're a really good way to tilt the game in your favor. Though speaking of game in favor, Quack Attack did have possession over in the blue half for quite a bit of time, but it did get sent out. Silky's going to send it down into the midfield over Beaky. Does he have a pass to Lock-in? No sense. He's going to get it up along the side. Mike goes for the touch, doesn't get it. No sense over one. Can he get over two? No. Silky sends it up to the side. Beaky takes Mike out of the game. And Silky and Limes in a race to this ball. Loken coming up. Loken taking no sense out of the game right into those demos as you were just talking about, Gappy. Beaky's going to have it, set up a pass into the mid, no sense coming up. Beaky drops down to the fake. Silky has an opportunity here to save it. A little bit of a weak touch, but there was a double commit there. Beaky can't get the shot. Mike sends it up mid, Limes off to the side. Loken wants to touch, doesn't get it. Limes can't quite get it either. We're in a 1v1 here. No sense sets it up. Silky does get the drop down. Limes has a shot, sends it off to the side, where Mike is going to corral this ball at his own corner. Or not, he's going to leave it down for Beaky to get the touch. No sense coming up onto the side wall. Ball goes off to the side a little bit. Mike comes to opt for the touch off the side. Beaky interrupts it. Silky pops it straight up. Mike takes Limes out of the game. Locking with the big fake, big brain moves. Silky sends it up for Limes. Nope. We're just going to let it sit there. We do have pressure coming in from .rar coming in here. Silky with the shot. No. It's sent off to the side. Mike can't get the touch. Lock-in keeps the ball over in the Quack Attack half. Although we might have a transitional opportunity here coming in. Lock-in trying to get in the way. No sense takes Mike out of the game. We are seeing so many demos coming out of this game too. Personally, I love to see it. We have a shot here from Silky. No, it's going to go off the far post. No sense is going to take it out of the near corner. Lock-in up early.
As I was saying before, no sense. As you saw in the last play, the play before this one, he went in for a demo, which I feel he maybe should have tried to pass for his teammates, and that resulted in an open net. Unfortunately, Mike missed, but that's the kind of tilt that you want to see, or that I was mentioning from Quack.
Absolutely.
If you get him tilted enough, he won't go for the smarter play. He'll go for the play to kind of get revenge on you.
You are seeing it already in this game where Quack Attack had so much more pressure in game one, and then .rar comes out and gets some demos and gets some physicality on this, and suddenly we're looking at a very different story in game two. Speaking of different story, no sense is going to get put back off of the line shot. And look at that, 1 goal difference with a minute left in game two.
That's just an unfortunate whiff from Silky, and then Lochan and Mike were both kind of scrambled still in that corner and couldn't get back on the second try. They probably thought it was in there as well, so maybe it just stopped or hesitated on that shot.
Either way, the ball rolls. We are looking at a 1-goal deficit with 47 seconds left in this game. Ball's open in the middle. Lock-in's going to try to grab it. Fakes out, no sense. Beaky coming up off the side, off the pass. Mike's going to come up to intercept it, try to keep that over in the Quack Attack half, keep that pressure up, maybe burn some clock. Although Limes wants to get it out, Silky up to contest, does keep it over in the Quack Attack half. Beaky's going to grab it, he's going to put it right back into the middle, which Silky's going to take. And again, they're burning time here, which I think is the smart move, the way that this game has gone. So, speaking of burning out the clock, Cast or Curse, they come in and Lock-in snipes it from up in the air. Mike comes up with the pass out. Lock-in puts it in.
That's a great shot from Lochan there. Usually he's more of a defensive player, so to see him have some confidence and go for that kind of stuff in this game is what you want to look forward to if you're raw in the next games of these series.
So unless a miracle happens, it looks like .rar is going to take this game and bring us into essentially a best of 5. Or best of 5, best of 3. My apologies.
Yep, .rar with the win. Pretty substandard for me. They just upped the aggression on it, and it definitely worked in this game. So just see them continue that, or can Quack fight back against and maybe have some of their own demo plays to try and open up that side of RAR.
And you notice .rar doubled their shots compared to game one. Quack Attack still had 7 shots. They had 6 in game one. Darar went from 3 shots up to 6, and they started to get a lot more pressure over in that orange half.
Indubitably. Waiting on Nocens and Beaky here to ready up. Maybe getting a little quick chat to the team. Try and get some mojo back in their tires.
You know, you have a minute in between these games in these series, and it works out pretty well to take that minute and kind of sit down a little bit, talk it out, and say, hey, what do we think we need to change?
Well, hopefully the conversation has worked. Getting into Game 3, we'll see what they come up with this time on the drawing board.
So coming into Game 3, we're going to have an early shot attempt by Nocens, and he's just going to put it on 6 seconds into Game 3. He says, you know what, we saw how this last game went, and we're going to start out a little bit differently this time.
Yes, sir. Putting on the aggression right from kickoff. Mike just got caught in the net backwards. Not much you can do there if you're 1v1 against that type of shot with that pace on it.
Nocens setting up another little bit of an attack here. It is saved by Silky, though. Beaky wants to keep it in. Silky sends it back out into the midfield. Rlmc in a bit of shadow defense, goes up to contest, doesn't get the touch, and Silky equalizes it 22 seconds into game number 3. So
nice
we're seeing...
Oops, sorry. Nice move from Silky, just kind of caught all the Quack players up too far and punished that.
Seeing a couple of punches coming out of these teams early on in Game 3, and again, you like to see it, see the confidence, and see the aggression coming out. Silky's going to send it up, block, and cuts Lochan, my apologies, cuts off Mike. Nocens to send it back over to Rlmc. Rlmc tried to get a touch off the side. Lochan up to contest it. Beaky sends it back out. Silky and Beaky go for the 50 up off to the side. Nocens is going to get it past Mike. Up to Beaky. He's going to put it across. Nobody there. We are going to get a clear coming out from .rar. Rlmc sending it up to the middle. Nocens up. Nobody up to contest. He's going to put it off to the side. Can Mike get the touch? No. We're going to get a double touch coming in off the side wall. Beaky's going to pop it up. Silky has an opportunity. He's going to pass it back down. Nobody there. Rlmc puts it away up and off to the side. Going up for the next touch. Drops it down. Nocens there. Can he put the ball on net? Doesn't need to. Oh, Silky comes in with a save. And we may have an opportunity coming back in. Silky goes from the save, goes to the shot, and says, you know what? Wrong net. We're putting it in on the other side.
And Silky again, just with the speed as he just put in chat. And Nocens, see, that's the thing. I think Nocens is kind of tilted right now. It could be affecting, it is affecting him, but it might also be affecting his team morale in this Game 3.
Can't quite see it on a... Oh, Beaky's just going to put it in. We are tied back up again. 1 minute and a half into this game, there are 4 goals scored. I mean, I understand the aggression and putting in, but maybe defense has taken a little bit of a back seat here in this Game 3.
On both sides, really, they're just the points. You look at Lochan and Mike at 40 and 28 apiece, and then Limes at 70. So those two players who maybe...
Silky with a hat trick. 1 minute, 34 seconds into Game 3. Speaking of offense, or speaking of potentially a little bit of tilt, Nocens did have a clear opportunity here. It was just an awkward touch. You know, I don't know if he's necessarily tilted, but a touch like that can't quite help the mentality.
For sure. One thing I noticed from Quack that I think they got to work on is they are beating RAR with speed, but they tend to just kind of hit the ball towards the wall. And it doesn't really go north-south downfield as you would like it to.
Lochan is going to take it up off the side. Beaky sending it to mid. Silky's going to put another one close. Nocens up to Beaky. Doesn't quite get it. Mike's going to catch it up off the back wall. Things might have taken a little bit of a breather here. Now the 5 goals have been scored in the first 2 minutes of the game. Lochan setting it up. Beaky up off to the side. Nocens. Nope. Mike's going to come in and beat him. Beaky's going to send it up in a pass. Does send it straight down the field, though. Silky's going to pop it up. Lochan with the miss. Silky does have a bit of a pre-flip to get the touch. Beats Nocens. Beaky comes in, puts it off. No Sense is going to try to keep it in the mid, doesn't quite get it. Limes is going to drop it mid. All three blue players are sitting in the net, although it works out for them in this opportunity. Mike sends it up to the side. Limes up. Just going to try to bait out Silky into the touch, but Silky does win it. Silky over No Sense. Beaky bringing it up along the side. Mike with the early challenge does win the challenge. Coming up off the side here, No Sense drops it off. Limes is going to try to get a second. Does get a little bit, not quite a pinch, but an extra touch to get it over into the .rar side. Beaky putting it on net and does bring it in from the near post. Ties it up again 3 minutes into game 3.
That's just a nice shot from Beaky, but I do notice that Quack Attack, I feel like it should be more even from here on out because Quack Attack is starting to prioritize those defense or that defensive rotation and maybe a little more patient because they've been punished twice by Silky when they're up too far and they don't want that to happen again. So we should be looking at a more even match here on out.
We do have a bit of pressure sitting over the .rar side. Beaky's going to put it off in the corner, try to get it in, gets another touch, but Silky is going to send it. Nope, No Sense is going to put it into the middle. Silky is trying to get it off to the side. Ball is dead here in the blue half, but Mike is going to send it up into the orange. Beaky wants to get it out of there. Silky says, no, put it right back. No Sense up. Silky drops straight down. Couple of touches coming off to the side. Well, not necessarily possession touches. We do have a pass here from Beaky coming up. Doesn't connect. It is sent out to the side. Coming in for the wall play. Drops it down mid. No Sense. Well, double commit coming in from the blue half, from the blue side. Silky has the ball. Lime's in here position to challenge. Doesn't quite get it. No Sense is going to keep it over to the side. Mike says, put it right back. Logan has an opportunity here. It is saved by Beaky. Silky might be able to bring this back in. Gets the touch over Limes. No Sense is going to try to get her over the corner. He does. Lochan coming up with the touch. There's a team bump coming in out of .r. Mike is going to put it up. Can he go over one? Get over two? Can he get past third? No. No Sense says, get out of here. But Silky says, I'm still here too. Lochan sending it off to the side, misses the touch. And we do have pressure coming back in from Quack Attack with 37 seconds left in the game. Limes takes Silky out of it. It was a good demo, but No Sense couldn't quite get the shot. Beaky coming in for possession. Lochan sends it back up into the Quack Attack side. Lochan going for the bump, doesn't get it. Limes sends it off. And we're going to have Silky coming in, putting another shot on. No Sense puts it off to the side. Beaky sending it back. Lochan keeping the pressure on from .rar. Ooh, had an opportunity, but it does go just a little bit wide. No Sense is going to get a second touch here. Silky and Beaky with a 50-50. Limes wants to clear it out. Maybe get one for the road, maybe send overtime. Mike says, no, let's get one more opportunity. Nonsense to send it off into the corner. I think we're looking at overtime. Oh, maybe not. Limes puts back on, and we are, in fact, looking at overtime. So Lochan gets past the first. Beaky up on the follow-up on the kickoff. Goes a little past Limes, but nope, No Sense catches it. We have a pinch coming up into the middle. Double commit coming out of .rar. Limes up, puts a shot on. Can anybody get it? Silky comes in with the save. No Sense wants to put it right back into the middle. Gets passed across, nobody there. He's going to follow it up. Mike is going to send it a little bit up into the midfield. Limes comes up with the challenge, puts it off the back wall. Silky misses the touch. Lochan putting it up off the side. No Sense is going to put it up along the side wall. Go for a little possession play. Try to get more pressure coming in. Gets the demolition on Mike. Lochan's going to put it up off, but Beaky gets the touch. Silky is going to send it back up. We're seeing a lot of passing back and forth between the teams over in this corner. Mike sends it up to the middle. No Sense doesn't get the touch. Beaky does. Sends it in. Lochan going to put it up. Easy save. Put it up into the midfield. Gets the second touch off of it. Lime sets up, maybe an air trouble. He's going to go for the double touch. Silky sends it a little bit off to the side. No Sense going to float this one over to the net. Lochan sends it off. Beaky is going to not quite get the touch. Mike's going to send it up, get the ball back over to the Quack Attack half. No Sense stalls it over to the corner. Beats two, beats Silky, takes on a double demo. Limes has an opportunity here, wide open net. Quack Attack take game 3, 1 minute 19 seconds into overtime after quite a back and forth for the last near minute and a half.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't think No Sense is tilted anymore. Because that play sure didn't seem like it.
Taking the MVP in a win always feels good. It's a way to calm your nerves too and say, hey boys, we got this. So after 3 games, Quack up 2-1 over .rar in this best of 5 series. Cappy, what do you see .rar needing to take the next 2 games and take this series?
Just it might be hard of a thing to fix, but just be a little bit faster from Lochan and Mike. I think Silky matches the speed well, but I think No Sense and Beaky and Limes beat out those other two. So on defense, just be faster to those balls and try and get 50s instead of getting beat, and you should be looking at. Oh, I feel like they looking at a win if Silky goes off and gets 3 goals again.
So I find this interesting. I have been tracking the shots per game coming out of the series so far. And if you notice, Quack Attack put 12 shots on net that last game. I mean, they were ramping up their offense, and they still only took the game by 1 goal. A little interesting plus-minus differential for doubling up on the shot attempts. But we come into game 4, and we have Quack Attack on series point. .rar wants to force a game 5. My apologies there. Lochan misses a pass back into the middle off early pressure coming from .rar. Limes putting it over into the .rar half. Silky coming up. Touch. Beaky has an opportunity here, puts it on net 17 seconds into game 4, and Quack Attack takes the lead.
Yep, Silky looked for that touch, maybe like a pinch off the ceiling, and he didn't find it. As I said before, Mike and Lochan just got to be a little bit quicker, because right now they're getting beat by these Quack Attack players to the ball.
Off the kickoff, did have a little bit of early pressure from .rar, but the ball does send back into the .rar half. Limes beats a couple of people, drops the ball into the middle. Mike sends it off to the side. We have a couple of .rar players off here, but Lochan does send it up to Mike. He wants to get a pass play into the middle. No Sense says no sense to me. Gets it past 1, puts it over into the blue, but Lochan says no. Limes doesn't get the touch. Beaky's going to put it up off of the backboard. Can you get up? Double touch? No. No Sense is here with an opportunity. Waits out for Mike to miss. Silky just puts it deep, puts it on, and says, guess what? We're tied. We're not going away anytime soon. Tied up. 52 seconds in game 4.
I'm not exactly sure that was intentional, but Mike did miss the ball, and that opened up an opportunity for Silky, because I think Limes was waiting on that touch, and Beaky or whoever was on that far side had already turned in, again waiting for Mike's touch.
Hey, if the ball goes in the net, it's all intentional, right?
Yeah, Silky finds the opening just like he did in game 3, I believe.
So we are back in a tied-up series with the ball sitting over in the Quack Attack half. Lochan keeps it, pressure up. Silky wants to get it back in the middle. No Sense with a deep clear. Lochan has it on the back wall, stalls it out a little bit. Do have Limes coming in for the touch. Silky is going to maybe get a boom. He's out of boost, though. Can't quite get the touch. Limes is still up there applying pressure. No Sense comes in, takes his turn. Lochan is going to send it back over into the Quack Attack half. Limes is corralling it. The ball is floating a little bit over here, over the Quack Attack goal, but it will fall harmlessly to the side. A little bit of a lull. Mike Beaky with the 50, but it goes deep into the .rar. No Sense coming up with the touch off of it. Passes it out to Beaky. Beaky doesn't have the shot. Mike might have the clear off the back wall. Does not. Limes misses off the touch. Silky sends it off to the side. A little bit of a scary moment there for .rar. Not over yet. No Sense came in on the touch. .rar does send it off to the side. Limes here to take the ball back in the Quack Attack half. Silky's going to give it right back to him. No Sense going to pick up the save for that. Goes for a little bit of a style on his corral touch there. Beaky's going to put it back into .rar. Mike sends it back up. Limes going to give it right back to him. Silky has to put it off to the side. Doesn't get the touch. Beaky's coming up. Can he drop it in? He's going to put it in. Quack Attack go up 2-1 as we near halftime.
Yeah, Silky just missed again. Unfortunate, but you got to hit those reads, especially when you're the last man back. Opened up the opportunity for Beaky, who turned on it. It was patiently waiting for that ball to come out to him.
So now, we have an opportunity here. Red is getting ready. Beaky puts it in, gets the hat trick. All 3 goals coming off of his bumper. Takes the 2-goal lead as we're nearly halftime. Also, after this kickoff, we're still getting pressure coming out at Quack Attack. Gonna drop it in. Oh, but we do have a clear coming out of .rar. Low chance setting it up for Mike, doesn't get the shot. Speaky is there to save it. Silky's coming in to drop it again to the mid. No sense coming in with the save. We're getting a couple shots coming in here from .rar. Low chance going to send it back up, set up a bit of an air dribble. Can he follow it? Gets it. Ooh, not quite. Beaky shuts it down. Silky doesn't get the follow-up. Mike's coming in early for it. No sense sending it off to the side. Lochan doesn't quite get the touch. Mike sends it past one. Beaky comes in, sends it back up to Limes. Can he get the doink? He can't. Mike's going to take it up off the other side. No sense is going to back off, give him a little bit of time. Beaky coming in, putting it near, but not quite there. Silky is going to take it. We have two .rar players on that side, though. Silky sets it up for Lochan. Can you get the pass in? Pass is in there, but Limes is there to read it. Double commit coming out of Quack Attack. No sense is going to get another touch, or he's going to leave it to Silky. Ooh, we have an awkward opportunity. We'll pretend it is... Oh, no! Oh, tragic! Potentially a back pass sends into a back redirect into their own net. Oh, Cappy, how do you feel about that?
I'm gonna say that one was intentional, because No Sense's pass was off the backboard for sure, and Beaky just put it in and redirected it in. I'm not sure why, but
if only we could have all that type of pass play, but going in our favor every game. Am I right?
exactly.
Beaky is going to bait out Mike on the attempt to set up a dribble play, but Silky is going to send it back up. Mike gets a little bit of a side touch, and Quack Attack is going to come back on the pressure. No sense gets it over a couple, puts it into the middle. Can't. .rar does not quite get the touches, but do luck out enough to send the clear back over to the Quack Attack half. No sense is going to set up an air dribble for himself. Low chance says no thank you, puts it back into the orange. But Beaky's going to take it up the side wall and says he could stop one air dribble. Can he stop two? But Limes comes in and says, I'll stop it myself. No sense is going to keep it going over in the .rar half. Mike's going to clear it. He's going to get another touch up. We have a little bit of a kerfuffle here. Silky is going to push Limes out of the way, get a couple of 50s in his favor. Silky is going to come up, drop it down to Mike. Mike is going to get bumped into the touch over all of .rar, and that is going to be a goal to put Quack Attack up to 33 seconds left on series point.
Yeah, I think this one's a wrap for me. Maybe putting on from RAR, maybe putting on a little bit of pressure to try and secure that goal with low time left, but the opportunity didn't come and they got caught out by Quack.
Do have a shot opportunity coming out of .rar off the kickoff. It's still sitting here, the Quack Attack. Oh, we're going to pass it up to No Sense. Who's going to put it off to the side? Maybe a little bit of a time kill, maybe a miss. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. Lime says, no, we do not want the time kill, and doesn't quite get it, but Beaky says, guess what? I want the goal. Limes comes away with the playmaker for his third assist in the game. And now 3-goal game, 15 seconds left. I don't like to call it early, but...
I personally, I'm going to call this one early. Beaky with the hat trick and Limes assisted on 3 of those, or maybe one to No Sense, not exactly sure. But good plays out from Quack. They definitely put points up on the board this game where they needed it.
So the ball falls to the floor. Quack Attack take the series in game 4. A little bit of back and forth going on in the chat. But overall, I mean, I thought it was fairly well played. I mean, that's how a series goes sometimes. I thought that that was a fairly balanced series, although it did go to Quack Attack. They were just a little bit faster. I generally liked what I saw out of .rar. It seems that they just might need to clean it up a little bit, make it a little bit faster, and I see this series going a totally different way.
Yeah, just speed. Honestly, .rar got beat to a majority of those balls, and you want to get 50s instead, or even try to beat your opponent to get pressure on the offensive side. So,
I guess interesting bit is even though it was 5-2, Quack scored 6 goals that game. If you count the own goal.
Hey, goals are goals. Doesn't matter which goal, right?
True. That was one of the most organized own goals I think I've ever seen.
I'm just saying, if I ever pulled that off, I'd be clipping that and putting it on Twitter. Just saying.
Oh yeah, definitely. Well, that does it for this series between RAR and Quack Attack. They won't know their opponent until after this next game coming up, which of course is the last game of the weekend, Jokers and Anarchy. So we're gonna go for a short break. We'll be back in about 15 minutes from now to start setting up the next game. So stay tuned, everyone, and we'll be right back. It's gonna be a tough one for sure, yeah.
It's very hard to play against TA and do well. They give a lot of pressure typically when you play against them.
Yeah, so they do have a new player, however. Yiz is coming in, so maybe a different playstyle potentially compared to Yoink last season. But I'm excited to see this one get underway. Anarchy looking to extend their win streak, so without further ado, I know both teams are already in the party, so we will get the match started. Lobby is now up. You guys will be able to join.
He's not in yet. Oh, jeez.
Did we lose a caster?
He's not in yet. Kickoff did go in favor of TA, but a bit of back and forth action is going on. Don't mind my casting while waiting for the actual caster. Xerox will be preventing Voltini from feeding it into mid. Great follow-up by Poncho.
My apologies, I decided to change
Nightmare.
the sign-in info. I am in now.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened. I went to join match and suddenly the info updated on me. Didn't quite get it. So we do have Trinity Jokers versus Team Anarchy coming in this game number 1 of this best of 5 series. Thanks for taking over for me, Ninja, as I struggle on the technical aspects of my side. Team Anarchy does have a little bit of pressure coming over into the Trinity Jokers half. We have a pass going up. Nightmare is going to send it over into the side. Is going to keep it back over in the Trinity Jokers half. Doesn't want to deal with any of that pressure. It gets it past 1, but Tech Sport is going to send it back up to the mid. Olsen Tancho is going to get it. Tancho, my bad. He's going to pass it. Or he's not going to pass it, but we're going to get a pass out. Getting my bearings here after I rush right back in. My bad. St. Tacho is going to send it back deep into the Trinity Joker's half. Tech Support is going to grab the ball, bring it up along the side. Giz can't get the touch. We're going to get a touch up here from a Nightmare. And Xerox is going to send it a little bit out. Tech Support has an opportunity, but St. Tacho is going to send it. St. Tacho is going to send it back over into the Trinity Joker's half. Giz has a shot on net, saved by Nightmare. Tech Support is going to go up. St. Tacho is going to meet him in the air. Nightmare Mode is going to get the pinch off the wall. Xerox sending it back up, dropping down in front of the Trinity Joker's goal. Tech Support's going to send it to the side. Yiz wants to keep the pressure up, drops it down mid to St. Tacho. He's going to put it on. Easy save for Bolt and Rome. He's going to send it up to the side. No, thank you. Yiz is going to keep it over in the Trinity Joker's half. Tech Support going to try to send it back out. Gets it over to St. Tacho here in an opportunity to send it back out. The ball does go a little bit in front, but it's cleared out to the side. Bolt and Rome keeping the pressure on. Now we have a bit of a breakaway. St. Tacho going for the demo, doesn't quite get it, but he does get a back pass over to his teammate. Nobody quite there. Xerox is going to send it up and off to the side. No push early on from Trinity Jokers on that. Tech Support went up to try to read the shot. Nightmare Mode going to send it back over to the Team Anarchy half. Xerox sends it back over into the TJ side. St. Tacho trying to pinch it into the middle. Tech Support sends it back up to the mid. Giz going to get the touch, drop it down for a teammate. St. Tacho might have an opportunity here, but it is going to get beat out by Nightmare, who's going to send it back over to the Team Anarchy side. Xerox beats Nightmare in the corner. It's going to send it back in. Bolton comes in for the challenge, doesn't quite get it. Xerox with the wave dash, try to get the pressure, doesn't get the ball, but does take Tech Support out of the game. Yes, doesn't get the touch there. Olsen Tancho is going to keep it up mid. Nightmare dropping it down to the middle. Xerox is going to do a soft touch over to the side. Tech Support sends it up deep. Can we get a doink? No, we can't. Yes is going to set it up. Xerox has an opportunity here to send it over into the mid. Doesn't quite get it. Bolton Rome sends it back over into the Team Anarchy side. Yes is going to keep it over in the corner. He's going to send it up. Tech Support up on the challenge. Stay over in the orange half. Xerox is sent it up alongside the wall. Bolton Rome does not get the touch. Xerox has an opportunity. It's a 2v2. St. Doncho takes Nightmare out of the game. Xerox just has to get a hold of the ball. Doesn't quite get it, but gets a favorable 50. Yes comes in on the push. No, it is going to get sent back out by Trinity Jokers. So, scoreless so far. Ninja, how do you feel this game has been going?
This game is pretty back and forth. Both teams doing well of relieving pressure, as well as maintaining pressure. Though there is a slight edge, I feel, towards the Team Anarchy pressure.
So we do have a minute left here, so it is anybody's game. Bolton's going to send it off to the side, doesn't quite get the shot on net. Nightmare's going to get the touch, drops down mid. Bolton Rome up on a Yiz beats him, and he sends it back over into the blue half. Tech Sport is going to send it right back, says we don't want it over here. St. Doncho sends it to the side. Nightmare puts it right back. Yiz right back. Nightmare right back, passing it back and forth, trying to apply pressure over on the other side, not quite gaining possession. Yiz is going to put it over into the middle, see if we can get a push here. Tech Sport backs off, lets Nightmare go take it. And we're going to see a clear here by St. Doncho. Tech Support can't get the touch. St. Doncho does get the touch there over Tech Support. Gives with the opportunity here. Puts it, does no. Tech Support sends it off to the side. So we remain scoreless. 13 seconds left. Can we see a goal here, or are we going into a scoreless overtime? See, Xerox passes it back to Yiz. Doesn't get the touch. Ball is over in the Team Anarchy half. Yiz going up to try to get the kill. Bolton sends it back. Are we going to see it? Unless something happens here, we are dropping down in front of the blue. Xerox keeps it up, down, overtime, 0-0 in game one.
Very back and forth so far. Despite one of TA members' ping being over 100 this entire game.
So we do have...
The server seems to appear to be dead.
You know, when the caster starts seeing server latency issues, then you know something's wrong.
I don't know, Adam. Do we stop like the server and restart it?
Yeah, we'll
with like sudden death.
Yeah, we'll just restart it. That's pretty funny, actually. I've never seen that fully happen like that.
Restart at overtime. Do we have admin commands, or do we just go? Let him go and golden goal.
Yeah, we'll just do golden goal.
All right, gotta love Rocket League servers.
Yeah, definitely. Man, that's interesting. Yeah, we'll get it back underway shortly. Just waiting for everyone to leave the original lobby.
Yeah.
A mutator for sudden death, or goal max score 1 goal, right? Yeah, I could do that.
We could do. I would suggest just do a normal game, and we can call it after the first goal.
We could.
That'd be easier. That way, when they rejoin the lobby, we don't have issues with the mutators on the second game.
Although you can change.
I mean, you can change.
Yeah.
True.
Right. I think this should work. Right, there we go. all good now.
All right, coming into the reset. So this is essentially overtime, ladies and gentlemen. We do have a tied game, 0-0. We're seeing some early pressure coming out of Team Anarchy, but we are going to clear out from Trinity Jokers. Nightmare chasing it up. St. Doncho gets a touch off to the side. The Nightmare was there to read it. Doncho's going to send it back out. Bolton has an opportunity here. He's going to put it up into the far corner. T-Rocks, I think, got the touch on there to send it away. Tech Sport's going to do a little bit of the back pass here to the Nightmare. He's going to drop it down. Bolton goes for the touch, doesn't get it, but Tech Sport does get it. It gets the shot 31 seconds into what we're going to call an overtime here with the server reset, and Trinity Jokers take game one.
Very surprising to wait. Why'd they all leave?
You know, that's a good question. I don't know.
Not 100% sure, but we will
we'll
look at this back up and going.
Happens from time to time, I
Oops.
suppose. I think they left on accident, or that's what they're saying in the party chat. No problem.
Remake again, or
Yeah, it'll be the same lobby, like same name password.
Good. Very surprising that the Jokers did end up winning game 1.
Yeah, definitely. It was looking like a lot of anarchy pressure throughout most of that game. And we don't get
Yeah,
a lobby. That's great.
the server dying might have had something to do with it.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, I'm gonna change name and password. I'll type it. I'm not gonna change it very much, but a little bit. Alright, it should be up now.
And I need to restart my game. Maybe.
All right.
Nope. I don't need to.
We do have both teams in the lobby and ready to roll for game 2. Coming off the server death in the game 1, we do see kickoff going in control of Team Anarchy early on. We're going to see a shot by Yiz right away. Nightmare with the save. Bolton's going to take it up to the side. Nacho's going to send it right back into it. Tech Sport's going to take control of it. Xerox goes in for the challenge, doesn't quite get it. Yiz is going to get it over Nightmare. With double commit coming out of the blue side. Bolton's going to try to keep it up along the side of the wall. Nacho comes in, gets the 50 in their favor. Yiz doesn't get the touch here. Nightmare has an opportunity to clear the ball, does get the pinch off the side wall. Nacho has to corral this with pressure coming in from Trinity Jokers. So Nightmare's going to put a shot on, and Nightmare's going to go say, guess what? We want the goal. Last game wasn't a fluke. They are up 40 seconds into game number 2.
A bit of a mistouch by Ancho in the corner. He may have wanted to roll it up the wall instead of it just bouncing off of him like that.
But plenty of time left. It's only been, it's within the first minute of the game. We're going to see some play coming in front of the Trinity Joker's goal, but it will be sent back over to Team Anarchy's side. Yiz gets the touch. Bolton Rome up for the contest, and he puts it on the near post. Xerox sends it off to the side. Bolton Rome has a little bit of opportunity. No, Tech Sport putting it up off the backboard. Oh, it wasn't. It was on. Yiz with the save. Nightmare sending it out into the middle. Yiz is going to get the touch here. No, leaves it for Xerox. Send it back down into the Trinity Joker's half. Tech Sport send it back up. Bolt with the touch. Yiz sending it off to the side. Can we get another touch? Team pinch. Tech Sport's going to keep it over in the Team Anarchy side. Nightmare mode with the bump. Kind of leaves the ball there for Tech Support. Tech Support's going to walk it on in. Little bit of a friendly play there. Allowed the teammate to get the goal instead of Nightmare pushing it in to try to get it himself.
Yeah, very good play. I already forgot who bumped the last man.
But we do see Trinity Jokers up 2-0 a minute and a half into game 2 with a series lead of 1-0 over Team Anarchy. Ball still over in the Anarchy half. Yiz is going to drop back into giving a pass to Xerox. Bolton is going to send it back over. Oh, we have a touch here. Tech Support had a shot, and Yiz came back, and he saved it just in time. Nightmare is going to keep the pressure on. Nacho sends back up into the mid. Bolton up early, does not get the touch. Tech Support in there to give him a hand. Tech Support gets it up. Yiz sends it back. Bolton up, pops it up into the middle. We have double commit coming out of Trinity Jokers. Tech Support, can he turn? No. St. Nacho is going to send it off to the side. Bolton Rome with the catch and the flick. 2 pass, 3 pass. Oh, but he sees Xerox back in time. Bolton Rome couldn't get the shot. Xerox sends it wide. Tech Sport's going to go with a simple cross here. Up, Bolton Road off the crossbar. Doesn't get the shot in, but it was dangerous. Team Anarchy sitting back on their heels. St. Ancho is going to take it up, puts it up a little bit in the middle. Tech Sport's going to send it off to the side. While it gives up, puts it towards the blue side. Nacho sending it off to the pass. Nightmare sending it back out. Xerox taking it up again on the side wall. Going up for a back wall play. Does get it past one. St. Tancho up, has the shot close, tech support sends back out, gives a Nightmare out to meet, drops back down in the blue half, but looks like Bolton Rome is going to have the touch here, drops it down over to the orange half. Crx catches it, gets bumped off by Bolton Rome, who's going to catch it here. Tancho comes in with the challenge, sends it right back up into the corner. Giz gets the 50 win, sends it back. Nightmare here to catch it, corral it up in the back corner. Do have a pass down mid. Bolton doesn't get the touch. Tech support is going to have it, pass it back out. Old St. Tancho is going to put it back up, going to put a shot near the net, not quite on. Tech support's going to kill it up on the top. Xerox goes for the touch, doesn't quite get it. Giz up, gets blocked and sent back down. Tancho up, puts the ball on net. Tech support sends it off to the side. Tech support's going to get this ball out of the blue half and maintain that 2-goal lead.
Going on the 1 minute and 30-second time left. Team Anarchy not looking good so far. Poncho typically has a much higher presence than he has in this current game, which is definitely not good.
Tech support is going to bring it up along the side of wall. Team Anarchy left him to come back and get it. Ball goes over into the midfield. Yiz doesn't quite get the touch. Dancho sending it back. Bolton up on the early challenge. Nightmare sends it back up mid. Tech support with an early jump, not quite there. Xerox has an opportunity. He's going to put it up on the back wall. Sending it back up into the midfield. St. Tancho is going to go ahead and catch that. We see maybe a possession play here for Orange. It's going to go right back into the blue half. Tech support has it, and he is up. Gets the beat over Yiz. The ball is still falling down. Xerox up, gets the save. Nightmare's there, but Yiz sends it back up in the front field. Xerox is going to have it. We need to see an opportunity here for Team Anarchy right now, or else I'm not sure how this is. Speak of the devil. Oh no, Nightmare saves it! And he says, guess what? We want this win. He's going to keep the ball himself up along the side. Yiz comes in with the pressure. Bolton's going to keep the ball over in the Team Anarchy half. Yiz puts it up into the corner. Bolton does not have boost, and Yiz is going to send it down over to the Trinity Joker's side. Tech support pinch off the wall. 8 seconds left. Not really seeing an opportunity here for Team Anarchy to put it back on. Nightmare wanted one for the road, doesn't get it. Ball's going to stall out here. Xerox sending it back over in the Trinity Joker's side. Ball dies. Game 2, 2-0, Trinity Jokers.
A very surprising first and second game. Team Anarchy needs to do better at maintaining their pressure, as well as keeping their guard up.
I'm seeing solid mechanics out of Anarchy for the most part, although they're outscored here, or outshot 8-3. They did put up 5 saves, but when you're being outshot that much, I mean, pressure is going to break it eventually. It's unfortunate, but that's just kind of how the game goes sometimes. I do see a lot of good coming out of Anarchy, but I don't know if it's just not clicking or what's going on.
I mean, typically a huge part of their offense is what Poncho can do, and he hasn't really been showing up for this game, or this series so far. He showed up in the first game, but he was barely here this game. I half wonder if Wolverine voted on TA winning.
So we are coming in here into Game 3. Trinity Jokers up 2-0 in the series. Surprising a lot of people based on the predictions of the chat. You get some pressure early. Xerox is going to go ahead and collect a save for the efforts, though. Dancho's coming up. A little bit of an air dribble. Gets past one. Can Nightmare get him? Does stall it out into the corner, but the pressure is still there for Team Anarchy. Nightmare going to send it back. Make me eat my words. Bolton is going to send it back up to the side. Tech support gets another touch. Nightmare gets the demo on Giz, potentially opening up the net. But the rest of Team Anarchy is there to keep the pressure off. Ball going up. Tech support is there. Uncontested to get the touch. Drops it down for Nightmare, and it's going to go in! 1-0! Trinity Jokers take the lead in Game 3. Remember, they are on series point. And they're after a Game 1 that went to overtime scoreless, they're coming out and scoring.
Things are not looking good for Team Anarchy. They seem to have their rotations collapsing in on themselves.
I'm not 100% sure what's happening, but they need to clean it up. They definitely have the opportunity here. They have the skills, from everything I've seen, to take this serious. But when you triple commit there, and Boltini is going to put it right on to put Trinity Jokers up 2-0 1 minute into Game 3.
You know, they may have the skills, but they also have an EU player playing who is
Fair enough.
currently at 150 ping and been quite consistently on 150 ping.
Kickoff does go the way of Trinity Jokers coming into this. They're already up 2-0, and they're keeping the pressure on. They want this win. You can tell that they are gunning for it. Boltini is going to drop it down into the mid. Yiz sends it off to the side. Get a little bit of a control play coming in from Trinity Jokers, but Yiz is going to intercept it, send it right back into the Jokers' half. Xerox coming in on the play, puts it near post, doesn't get it. Tech support sends it up mid. Is coming up for the touch, sends it off to the side, break up a little bit of the transition attack. Although Xerox is going to go back, we'll call it a back pass over to St. Tancho. Gets it over one, but Boltini is going to send it back over into the Team Anarchy side. Gets a dribble. We're going to put a shot up by Nightmare. It's going to go up off the backboard. Tech Sport's going to put it back in the middle. Xerox drops right back down. Nightmare is going to put it right back in. 3 goals in under 2 minutes. Ninja, what's happening? This is just opening wide up.
I don't know. I can tell you that Xerox passed it to Nightmare. But why? I don't know.
You know, maybe it was an awkward
mistake, maybe?
Maybe it was an awkward touch, but Yiz says, hey, we're not done yet. We're going to take a kickoff goal. We're going to cut this lead to 2. Going to say to the rest of the team, you know what? I got this. I'm going to get this speed flip kickoff, and we are going to bring this back. We're still in this.
Watch them come back just by speed flip kickoffs.
I see you've also seen my tournament games.
Oh no, I haven't.
Yiz is going to have it off of the Tancho pass, and Nightmare is going to collect it off of the back wall. See if we go for a little bit of possession play. A little slight touch with 4 players going up for the ball on the side. Tech Sport is going to collect a save off the Tancho goal opportunity. They're going to pass back in. Xerox had a shot. Nightmare is going to send it off to the save. Yiz is coming back up. Tancho's going to get the pass. Oh, he's going to pop it up. It is going to kill the opportunity for a transition goal, though. Xerox is going to send it off to the side wall over Tech Support. They're going to have a little tee up for Tancho to send it back over into the Trinity Jokers half. Nightmare sends it off to the side. Yiz putting it back near net. Tech Support wants to get rid of it. Xerox says, nope, we're going right back with this. Has the ball coming off to the side. It's going to get for tried for a flick on the top, but it was sent off to the side. So Tancho sends back up. Yiz up, doesn't get the touch, cleared by Nightmare. Boltini gets the touch. Tech Support going to send it deep back over into the Team Anarchy side. Maybe have a shot at opportunity? No, we're going to call that a fake. Boltini wants it, keeps it up on the back wall. Nightmare and Boltini both there for Trinity Jokers, try to get the touch. Yiz going for a backwards wave dash half flip, not 100% sure there. Tech Support's going to send it back up for the pass. Boltini gets the touch. Tancho does not get it. Oh! I don't know if we want to call it an own goal or an unfortunate situation. Either way, Trinity Jokers get another point on the board, and Boltini is credited with the goal.
Very unfortunate situation. I'd say this entire series has been.
You know, that's how the ball rolls sometimes. And, I almost spoke a little bit too soon. Xerox wanted to, or a couple of players wanted to put it back in, but Boltini's going to send it back over to the Team Anarchy halves. And Tancho is going to set up an air dribble, throw some twirls in there. Tech Sport's going to say, no, thanks. Send it back over into the Team Anarchy half. Nightmare has control of the ball, but Xerox is going to put it back into the orange corner. Nightmare coming up on the wall, does get the read, goes for a back bounce, gets taken out for the effort by Tancho. But Tech Sport's going to put it up on the back wall. Tancho's going to put it off to the side. Boltini can't quite get the read. Tancho does get a touch off of it, chops it down for Yiz. Yiz puts it, no, not quite. Tech Sport didn't get the clear either. We still have pressure coming off, and they backed off. And now Trinity Jokers have an opportunity to push back. Xerox takes Tech Sport out of the game, but Nightmare is going to put it right back into the Team Anarchy half. Get a second touch, put the ball on net, doesn't get it, but Boltini just missed the cleanup effort. We have a touch coming in, but no, Tech Sport is going to keep it over in the Team Anarchy half. This ball is not leaving the orange half of the field. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a shot from Tech Sport. Xerox sent it off to the side. Nightmare is going to get a touch, keep it again, keeping that pressure up. Doesn't quite get the touch there. Xerox waiting for boost. Sets up the ball, is gonna, beats one. Can he get a triple? Gets a 50, it goes slightly in their favor, but Nightmare is up to keep it over in that orange half. St. Tancho sends it back over into the blue. Voltini has touch, but side Yiz is gonna take it and put it right back onto the backboard. Nobody up. Oh, Nightmare went up to go up, didn't quite get it. Yiz gets the shot to cut the lead to 21 seconds left. Ninja, do you think Team Anarchy can get back and force another game in this series?
I mean, it's definitely possible if they do get kickoff goals. But I almost never have seen kickoff goals come out from TA.
Speak of the devil, St. Tancho says, Ninja, what you talking about? Gets the pass from Xerox off the kickoff. Voltini might have it a little bit of an just an off touch. Tech support doesn't quite get the save. It is a 1-goal game with 16 seconds left. Let's see how this next kickoff goes. Plenty of time to put a goal on net. Xerox wants it, but Voltini is going to send it back to mid. Yiz sends it, beats tech support. Nightmare coming in on defense, does get one pass, so we do have a clear coming in from Trinity Jokers. Voltini is going to say, you know what, no comeback tonight. We want this sweep, and puts the ball in the net to go up 5-3 with 4 seconds left.
Now, I don't want to say it's impossible.
You know, I mentioned in an earlier series that I don't quite call it early, but 2 goals in 4 seconds. I saw it happen in CRL once. Hold the phone. Yiz scores, picks up the hat trick. This game isn't quite over. You know, you don't want to speak a little bit too soon. There is a possibility here.
Definitely. Let's see if Trinity Jokers is able to kill it up there.
And they do kill it off the kickoff. Trinity Jokers take game 3. And they say, you know what? We want the sweep. We know that we weren't very well believed by chat, but you know what? We're here to play. We deserve our spot, and we are going to take this series.
And with that, another top team gets booted out of the high bracket.
Yeah, you're not wrong. That's another loss that pretty much no one was expecting. I'm going to check right now what the percentage was on the vote, because I know that it was insane. It was, it was 100% Anarchy. 9.5 thousand channel points for Anarchy and only 20 for Trinity Jokers. That's...
Did Wolverine vote?
Wolverine did not vote, no.
Okay.
But
gotta remember,
wow.
Any given Saturday, there are 2 teams on the field, and I mean, rankings are one thing, but it all depends on how the series goes. And Trinity Jokers showed that, you know what, they were playing well enough to take the win, and a sweep nonetheless.
Exactly, yeah, they really showed that. Wait, I put the wrong. I put the score on screen backwards. There we go. 3-0 for the Jokers, not for Anarchy. There we go. So congrats to the Jokers for taking down, first of all, the winning team from last season, Rare Assassins in round 1, and now the 3rd place overall team from last season, Anarchy. I don't know. I am very pleasantly shocked right now.
I am also very shocked because it means that now we don't play TA.
That is true. Oh well, yeah. Let's go check the Mega Sheet real quick.
I believe I'll be playing this.
Let's I'll put that in there and it'll update. So obviously there's no rematches allowed in the Swiss stage. So right there you can see how Melon Patch would play Quack again, but that would not happen. We're going to fix that to make sure that there's no rematches. So, but at least for the round 3 high, CSV will play Vist and Circuitry will play Trinity Jokers. So wow, this is interesting. I'm very hyped for next weekend. That's going to be crazy.
Yeah. You did a very nice work on the script, Yachty, by the way.
Yes, Yachty's script. Alright, well, that about does it from here. We will be back again next weekend on Friday, 6 p.m. EST for round 3. Thanks for hanging out all day today, guys. Really appreciate it.
Wait a second. The script also says to use code RLMC at
Oh.
Rogue Energy for
Yeah,
your, is
you're
it
right.
10% off
It is 10% off.
for all your gaming needs?
Couldn't have
Okay,
said it better
that's-
myself. Well, thanks for watching, everyone. Oh yeah, right. Super here. I'll give you your points. Wait, no, that's wrong. There you are. GG's to everyone who played today. Thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. We'll hope that you'll come back next week. So we'll see you then.